Now let's meet the defensive starters for your Alaska Goldpanners. Playing in right field, wearing number 22, Sean Rimmer.
Not at this time.
That's amazing, man. Well done.
In center field, wearing the number 25 is Brock West.
I was going to grab those headphones. I was going to make a fool.
In left field, wearing the number 29 is Brock Rudy.
We need new speakers badly.
Playing third base, wearing the number 6 is Tate Shamau. Playing shortstop, wearing the number 2 is Marty Munoz.
But they got water damage over the...
Playing second base, wearing the number 9, Caleb Milliken. Playing first base, wearing the number 4 is Matthew Pennell. Catching for your Alaska Goldpanners is number 21, Rafael Flores. And your starting pitcher tonight for your Alaska Goldpanners is number 16, Nolan Meredith. Your designated hitter tonight is number 40, Dalton Slominger, and the rest of your Alaska Goldpanners. Your Alaska Goldpanners are field managed by Mr. Mark Lindsay. He is assisted by coaches Ryan Hansen, Jake Taylor, and Marcus Mastrovani. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please stand. Kindly remove your hats or any headwear. Place your hand over your heart for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner by Kylie Haas and Amber Shepard, singers from the Fairbanks Academy.
Have to sing really loud. Here comes Johnny. Batteries?
Yeah, batteries. Hold on. That's my fault. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, we should be good to go.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were still gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, low bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Thank you to Miss Kylie Haas and Amber Shepard, singers from the Fairbanks Academy of Children's Theater. Tonight, your Alaska Goldpanners are proudly sponsored by the United Way of the Tanana Valley. And tonight, to throw the ceremonial first pitch, is Dequan Handy and Bella Handy.
Welcome, everyone. We are live at Groudon Memorial Park here in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska for Goldpanners baseball right here on PannerVision. Garrow Von Dame with you live here in the press box high above the turf here at Groudon, and the Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates moving into Game 6 of this 7-game series. The Panners took the first 4, and then Ventura County got a little payback last night with a 9-4 victory. So the Pirates get their first win here in Alaska, and the Goldpanners suffer their first loss of the season. Started at 7-0-1, now 7-1-1. Got to lose sometime, right? And the Panners suffered defeat last night, gave up 6 in the first inning, fought their way back, but then things fell apart in the 9th inning. And the Pirates extended their 6-4 lead to a 9-4 lead, and that would be it for the Goldpanners last night. But another good one here tonight. It's been a really fun series. A well-played series for the most part, and competitive. So it's been a good time here on PannerVision, and we look for more of the same here tonight. On the mound, getting some warm-up pitches in, is the 5'10 right-hander from UC Davis, Nolan Meredith. Meredith making his second Goldpanner start, and he will face off against, for the Ventura County Pirates, number 10, Dylan Goodrich. Dylan Goodrich, the 6'4 right-hander from Glendale College. Your batting order for the Pirates leading off is Ryan Camacho. He's followed by Jovan Camacho and Eli Payton. Eli's the DH. Ethan Firestone in the cleanup spot. Nolan Lingley batting 5th. Dan Lockery in the 6th hole. Andrew Tovar will bat 7th. Robbie Treto in the 8th hole, and Angelo Alaman will bat 9th. For the Goldpanners, it'll be Brock Kless leading off. He'll be followed by Matthew Pinal, who gets to swing the bat today. Sean Rimmer batting 3rd. Brock Rudy in the cleanup spot. Rafael Flores batting 5th. Dalton Sloniger is the designated hitter in the 6th spot. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Goldpanners: Caleb Milliken, Tate Shamau, and Marty Munoz. I tweeted out those lineups before tonight's game. You can follow me on Twitter at VoiceOfGman. And the Goldpanners and Pirates are ready to go here in Game 6 of the 7-game set.
Leading off for the Ventura County Pirates is number 2, Ryan Camacho.
Your umpires tonight at home plate, calling balls and strikes, is Chad Rose. Dwayne Clements is at first base, and David Noah is at 3rd. On a beautiful Friday night in Fairbanks, 7:01 p.m., our first pitch is lined down the right field line. A base hit for Ryan Camacho. Are you kidding me? Ryan Camacho is now 11 for 18 in the series.
That's insane.
11 for 18. He now has 11 of the team's 31 total hits in the series. It's incredible. He is having just a fantastic series, and he's been obviously really consistent. Doesn't matter who's pitching, he finds a way on. From College of the Canyons, and here's his brother Jovan, also from College of the Canyons. It's near Magic Mountain, I believe, Southern California. Nine errors on the board already. Just kidding. Well, not really. They are on the board, but there haven't been 9 errors yet. Ryan Camacho at second base after the leadoff double.
Scoreboard is not working, just a heads up.
Jovan Camacho. And it's fouled off. No score, top of the first inning, just underway here in Fairbanks. Goldpanners are coached by second-year coach. First-year skipper Mark Lindsay. He's assisted by Ryan Hansen, Jake Taylor, and Marcus Mastroboni. Marcus Mastroboni spent about 5 years or so in the Cubs minor league system. This one is lined to left for a base hit. Runner will be held at third as the throw comes in from the left fielder Rudy. And the Pirates, you know, they put up 6 in the first inning yesterday. They've got 2 aboard, nobody out here in the first inning today. The Camacho's at the corners.
Now to bat for the
And here's
Pirates.
Eli Payton, the designated hitter for the Pirates. It is a hot one today in Fairbanks. Toasty here in the press box. Eli Payton at a UCLA with an opportunity to drive in the game's first run. And maybe more. Left-handed hitter Payton. Nolan Meredith, the 5'10 right-hander from Cal Davis. He started game 1 of this series against Ventura County, went 3 2/3, gets 1 earned run on only 1 base hit. Got some ground ball outs, struck out 3, walked 2. Held up on a pitch that landed in the dirt. And it's 2-0 on Payton. Throw to first base. That's a really funny text conversation I just saw.
We're making it happen. Making it happen.
Press box and front office trying to solve some issues. It's hilarious. There was nobody on scoreboard.
That foul ball
One
brought to you by
person can be
Hometown
many
Physical
people.
Therapy.
2 balls and a strike on Eli Payton with the Ventura County Pirates. In position to get on the board first here tonight. Nolan Meredith trying to prevent that. Here's the 2-1, and he misses for ball 3. Tried that fastball, missed it outside. His catcher tonight is Rafael Flores. Matthew Pinal is the first baseman. Caleb Milliken at second. Marty Munoz at short. Tate Shamau is at the hot corner. Here's the 3-1, and he'll go to first again. Brock Rudy is in left. Brock Kless in center field, and Sean Rimmer is in right. Solstice weekend here in Fairbanks. Lots going on. Especially tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. We'll have a 2 p.m. game. Midnight Sun Run goes on tomorrow through town. Festival downtown. Ripped to right for a base hit by Eli Payton. This will drive in 1. And the Pirates are on the board. It's 1-0. 3 consecutive hits to open up the ball game for the Ventura County Pirates. And
Now to bat for the Pirates, number 30.
head coach Mark Lindsay really needs a good effort from Nolan Meredith today. Pitching is really thin right now. A couple of pitchers on the original roster. We just found out in recent days that 2 of them will not be able to join us, so numbers are thin and could really use a long outing here from Nolan Meredith. He could use a ground ball here, something he was good at in his first start. 3 line drive base hits so far. And Ethan Firestone, the cleanup hitter, batting here with Pirates at the corners, and he couldn't hold his swing. It's 1-2. Ethan Firestone Jr. from Southern Cal. Runner takes off. Here's the throw. Oh, and plenty of time. And out is the runner at second base. And Camacho stays put at third. Rafael Flores showing off that cannon he's got. Right on the money. An easy call for umpire David Noah. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, ball dropped. Flores will step to his left, throw to first to record the out. And so 2 outs in quick succession.
Now, for the Pirates, number 13.
And here's Nolan Lingley in the 5 spot. The junior from Pepperdine University. It's a beautiful campus there, Pepperdine, Malibu Beach. 2 outs, a runner at third base. And the Ventura County Pirates with a 1-0 lead. Again, the Pirates will send Dylan Goodrich to the hill. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Meredith jumps in front of Lingley. The Pirates have gotten good starting pitching the last couple of nights. Goodrich pitched in game 3 of this series. Strike 3 called. Lingley is K'd. Meredith recovers nicely. Pirates get 1 though. They lead it 1-0. Goldpanners coming to bat. And he hits this one high down the right field line. It's deep, it's going back, and it is gone. A home run for Brock Rudy. A 3-run shot that brings the Goldpanners to within 2. It's 6-4. Brock Rudy. And the Utah fight song plays. And he hits this one. Brock Kless will lead off for the Alaska Goldpanners here tonight, a Friday night, a hot one here in the Golden Heart. Good crowd still working their way into the building as some winds start to whip through here. Just sprung up, and a big swing from Kless for strike 1 against the Ventura County starting pitcher Dylan Goodrich. The right-hander from Glendale College. Second appearance mentioned before the break. He started game 3 of this series. 3 innings, 3 runs, just 1 charge to him on 5 base hits. He struck out 3 and only walked 1. This one is hit high and deep to center field. This one is carrying back and onto the warning track in left center. And Lockery runs into the wall and falls down, gets back up and will throw the ball in. And Lockery is shaken up right now as he is squatting on the warning track. He reached for that baseball and couldn't catch up to it, and then ran into that plywood fence and went down. And now Armando Gomez, assistant coach for the Pirates, is going to run out and check on him. Lockery says he's fine. And so Gomez stops to step onto the grass. And a well-hit ball by Brock Kless, a triple to lead off the bottom of the first. The Panners trailing by 1. I tweeted out the ballpark dimensions earlier today, so you can take a picture of that if you want. But that corner right there, where he ran into the wall, is 400 in left center. That ball was hit a long, long way. Matthew Pinal gets a chance to bat again here today. He's been excellent on the mound for the Goldpanners and at the plate. 3 for his last 4 with a double, couple runs batted in and some runs scored. He hits this one high and deep down the left field line. And this one is over the fence for a home run. Matthew Pinal, a 2-run shot here in the first inning. And just like that, the Goldpanners are in front 2-1.
2-run homer for number 4, Matthew Pinal.
Wasn't sure if it had the distance. And it crept over that left field fence, over the sourdough transfer sign. And the first 2 Goldpanners have hit the ball a long way. As Brock Kless hit one about 390 to left center. And then Matthew Pinal follows one. It's about 320 down the line, or 315. His shot about 320, clearing the fence. And it's 2-1 Goldpanners. That didn't take long. Sean Rimmer. He's licking his chops right now. He has 3 home runs this year, and he's just watched Kless and Pinal with some deep shots. Takes a big rip and a miss for a strike. It's 1-2 against Dylan Goodrich. Glad to have you with us here on PannerVision, your home for Goldpanners baseball all season long, home and away. Off the end of the bat, right up the middle for Rimmer. A base hit for Sean. Sean was 2 for 3 last night with a couple of singles. RBI, a run scored, was on base 3 times.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number
the
29, Brock Rudy.
Offense showed up for both teams today, it looks like. And here's Brock Rudy. Boy, this is a tough offensive lineup for the Goldpanners today. Kless, Pinal, Rimmer, Rudy, Flores on deck. No easy task for Dylan Goodrich, tonight's starting pitcher for the Ventura County Pirates. Two-1 Goldpanners. Each team starts off the inning with 3 base hits. The Pirates had a run in, and runners at the corners, and decided to test the arm of Rafael Flores, which is usually a bad idea, and it proved to be once again, as he threw out Eli Payton trying to steal. This one is lifted high, but right at Ryan Camacho, who reaches up and makes the catch. That's the first out of the inning as Rudy is retired. And brings up Flores. Flores threw out
For your Goldpanners,
Peyton
number
easily.
21, Rafael Flores.
And then Firestone struck out on the next pitch, and suddenly there were 2 away. And then the strikeout of Lingley ended what started out to look like it could be a big inning for the Pirates. Rafael Flores takes ball 1 from Dylan Goodrich. Garrow Von Dane here in the press box at Groudon on a Friday night, solstice weekend. Chris Carlson to my right on the PannerVision controls. Rimmer's at first base. Big cut and a miss. Ventura County Pirates will board Alaska Airlines south tomorrow after the 2 p.m. game. And the San Diego Waves will be flying in. And they will be the opponent for the 117th Midnight Sun game, which is just 4 days away now. I waited until today to check the weather forecast. It has been nothing but sun this entire early part of the season. But I looked at Tuesdays and it said 60% chance of rain. We're always sweating it out leading up to the Midnight Sun game. 3-1 swing and a miss. 3-2 now on Flores with Dalton Sloniger on deck. Let's just hope the weathermen are wrong again.
Last year it said the same thing too. Last year did not look good.
Yeah, last year, same deal. It turned out to be great. Lifted high into left field. Coming on is Ryan Camacho and makes the catch on the run. And 2 away as Flores is retired. And so now Goodrich settling in a little bit after allowing 3 consecutive hits. And now it's Dalton Sloniger for the Goldpanners.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 40, Dalton Sloniger.
Sophomore from Grand Canyon. Down in the Phoenix area. Fouled off. That's where A.J. Franks finished up his collegiate career. Excellent Goldpanner pitcher a few years ago. Here's the 0-1, and it's grounded right side, a base hit. Inning continues as Sloniger singles. That's the 4th hit of the inning. Rimmer goes to second base. And that will bring up the 7th batter of the inning, Caleb Milliken. Midnight Sun game gets started at 10 p.m. on Tuesday, Alaska time. And it is the game you have to see. So get your sleep early and stay up with us for that spectacular event, the Midnight Sun game. Been going on here in Fairbanks since before any of us were born, 1906. Think of all the big names that have played in the Midnight Sun game over the years, not only for the opposition, but the Goldpanners. A long list, including some Hall of Famers. Ground ball right side. Tovar plays it to Goodrich, but he didn't get to the bag in time, so safe is the call at first base. And everybody's safe, so Gold on every base now.
After that for your Goldpanners, number 6, Tate Shamau.
Tate Shamau now with the bases stacked and 2 away. Goldpanner third baseman swings and hits one down the right field line. It's going to drop for a base hit. Tate Shamau goes the other way. 1 run comes in to score as Rimmer touches home. And right behind him is Sloniger. That stays put at third base. Or Sloniger came in to score, pardon me. That is Milliken, who stopped at third base. A 2-run double for Tate Shamau.
Number 2, Marty Munoz.
Didn't waste any time. Took that first pitch he liked. Shot it right down the right field line. And here's Marty Munoz, the 9th batter of the inning. A 6-hit inning. It looked like Goodrich was going to get out of it without any more damage, but the single by Sloniger kept things alive. Then the Milliken play that goes as an infield hit when pitcher Goodrich did not get to the bag in time to field that throw from the first baseman Tovar. And then the double by Shamau. Marty Munoz in the 9th spot. Hits one to the right side. Robbie Trato has it and throws on to first for the final out. But the Goldpanners send 9 batters to the plate in the first inning. They score 4 runs. It's 4-1 Goldpanners headed to the second. Dan Lockery will lead off for the Ventura County Pirates, who had a 1-0 lead after half an inning, but the Goldpanners played 4 in the bottom half of the inning and have a 3-run lead for Nolan Meredith. This one is chopped over the pitcher's head and into center field for a base hit for Dan Lockery. Brings up Andrew Tovar and then Robbie Trato.
All right, fans, the scoreboard is now correct with 0 errors.
All we needed was Kari to save the day on the scoreboard.
Yay, Kari!
Yay, Kari. Big hand for Kari. And the scoreboard is operating again.
I know, I didn't like that at all. No, it's not okay.
I was wondering about the fans who are walking in late, and it's a second inning and there's 9 errors. Lifted high into left by Tovar, and it's caught by Brock Rudy for out number 1. Robbie Trato will be the batter, 1 away and a runner at first base. 4-1 Goldpanner lead. Certainly an entertaining start to this game tonight. Been a really fun series. A little bit more fun now for the Pirates after getting their first win of the series last night. It's hard to win here in Fairbanks for a lot of reasons. Here's the 2-0. It's hit deep to center field and on the run. Not able to catch up to it is Kless, and he stumbles on the warning track. The runner will be waved around third, and he will score without a throw as Lockery comes all the way around from first base on the RBI double for Robbie Trato. And the Pirates are back within 2. Pirates with 5 hits already, a double and 4 singles. Now we go to Angelo Alleman, who's batting in the 9 spot for Ventura County. With Trato at second base. And it's popped up right side, and heading out onto the grass and making the catch is Caleb Milliken, Goldpanners' second baseman. Alaman retired, and now we go to Ryan Camacho.
Number 2, Ryan Camacho.
Double to lead off the game. 11 for 18 in the series. He is never going to forget Fairbanks. Two outs and a runner at second base here in the top of the second inning. Meredith throws to second. Keeping an eye on Robbie Trato with Ryan Camacho in the batter's box. I mentioned that Midnight Sun game coming up. All the household names that have played in that game over the years. Strike called. Some of the Goldpanner names that have played in that game. Tom Seaver, Dave Winfield, Bob Boone, Harold Reynolds, Steve Kemp, Jason Giambi, Brett Boone. Chop towards short. Throw to first is not going to get the runner, and the other runner is trying to score, and he will be tagged out easily. So Trato runs into the out at home after an infield hit. 1 run on 3 base hits. It's the Goldpanners 4, Pirates 2.
I look real good today.
Oh, you do it.
Goldpanners come to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. A 4-2 lead for Fairbanks here in Game 6 of the 7-game series. A beautiful night here in Fairbanks. Little breeze, pretty good one right now. And blowing out towards left. This one is chopped towards left, and it passed the third baseman Lingley into left field. And a base hit for Goldpanner Brock Kless. He's 2 for 2 today.
Hey, Panners, who's the ball girl today?
Matthew Pinal will get his second at bat. He
Gracie?
hit a 2-run home run over the left field fence in the first inning. That was right after a long triple by Brock Kless. Started to mention those Groudon dimensions earlier. So down the left field line, it's 315. You have those two corners in center field on either side of the batter's eye. And the left corner is 400. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. The right corner to the right of the Alaska flag is 405. Then in front of the scoreboard, there's a little nook there. That's 350. And then down the right field line is 330.
Nope.
Signs will be up tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or Monday. We should say. Things happen.
Runner takes off from first. Here's the throw to second, not going to get there in time. And Brock Kless has a stolen base. Matthew Pinal with the ball and 2 strikes. Some other players who have worn the Goldpanner uniform and been part of the Midnight Sun game. Joe McGrain, Shane Mack, Dave Kingman, stolen base leader Tom Goodwin, Brendan Ryan, 2002, Scotty Hurst from just a few years ago. He played up here straight out of high school and hit 400 most of the summer. For his excellent career at Cal State Fullerton, now with the St. Louis Cardinals. And Alex Vesia, too. He pitched in the Midnight Sun game. Now with the Dodgers rotation. A chopper fielded by Goodrich, who throws to first to get the out of Pinal. Goes 1-3. Long at bat for Matthew. And he gets Brock Kless over to third base, so Sean Rimmer can bring in another Goldpanner run here in a variety of ways.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 22, Sean Rimmer.
Sean Rimmer's been piling up the hits as of late. A single earlier in the game. It's 3 for his last 4. Takes way upstairs. Rimmer 4 for his last 6, going back a few games. Swing and a miss. Panner's averaging just under 6 runs per game right now. Over their first 9. Rimmer strikes out swinging. It's a second out of the inning, and a big one for Dylan Goodrich. Gets that second out with a runner at third base, and that'll bring up Brock Rudy.
Number 29, Brock Rudy.
Salt Lake City native from the University of Utah, Brock Rudy flew out to left in his first at bat. Brock went 1 for 4 yesterday with a 3-run home run, his first home run of the year. Brock now 8 for his last 15 with a home run, 3 doubles, 5 runs, and 5 runs batted in that span. He's been on base safely 12 times in his last 19 plate appearances. This one's popped up into shallow center. And on the run, Lockery makes the catch. Panners get a leadoff single, strand that runner, but lead it 4-2 after 2 here in Fairbanks. Great to have you with us on PannerVision on a warm Friday night from the golden heart of Alaska here in Fairbanks, 153 miles south of the Arctic Circle, where the sun will not set on Tuesday night. It will set here over the hills to our left. The official sunset won't be until around 12:45 a.m., but it'll set sooner than that from our view because of the hills poking up. And that'll be during our game, which will be played, as always, without the aid of artificial lighting. Tradition like no other. Ball and 2 strikes here. Nolan Meredith working to Jovan Camacho. Singled in his first at bat. The Pirates got 1 in the top of the first. Goldpanners, though, answered back with 4 in the bottom half of the first. Ventura County picks up another run in the second to make it a 4-2 game. There is activity in the Pirates bullpen. Goodrich threw 3 innings earlier in the series. Grounded right side. Milliken on to first. And a 4-3 putout of Jovan Camacho brings up Eli Payton. Eli Payton with an RBI single in his first at bat.
You are double parked and you need to move your vehicle.
I have completely lost all faith in my brain.
Up to bat for the Pirates, number 35, Eli Payton.
Showed up at the field today. Realized I'd left my game notes at home. So I walked home. Found my game notes. Sure enough, they were back there at home. Returned to the park. Climbed the long staircase to the press box. And realized although I found those game notes at home, I left them there again, sitting on the kitchen counter. So I had to go home again. Thank you, Fabi Siddall, for loaning me Abe's bike so I could make it in time for first pitch.
That's how you got back here.
That's how I made it so fast.
I thought you were running, man. You're good shape, man.
That's how I made it so fast. I make it really fast after the games at night because I walk through the park and the mosquitoes are swarming there. Ground ball to first, and Meredith, plenty of time to field that throw from the first baseman Pinal. And the play goes 3-1 as Eli Payton is retired. A couple of groundouts here. We'll bring up Ethan Firestone, and man-oh-man Nolan Meredith and the Goldpanners would love a 1-2-3 efficient inning. Ethan Firestone will try to spoil that. Southern Cal catcher. Pretty cool. Bobby Sheridan tweeting out a picture of Tom Seaver in his Goldpanner sweater from back in the 60s. A young, grinning Tom Seaver, and I retweeted it on my page, and that we actually, a couple years ago, dug out some of those old sweaters. They're like bright orange, sort of red-orange, fire engine red, if you will. Amazing. Still intact. There's some pretty cool stuff in the what would be, and hopefully will be someday, a Goldpanner Museum.
That foul ball brought to you by Tommy
Old
Jeans.
uniforms and helmets, bats, trophies. I'd love to get that museum set up one of these days. Here's the 1-2. Caught the nub of the bat. And now, yeah. Looked like he was trying to say, oh, it hit me. I should take my base. But pretty clearly got the end of the bat. Stays 1-2. Ethan Firestone, a strikeout victim in the first. And he takes ball 2 here. 2 outs, base is empty. In those old photos, too, there's a semi-famous one of Dave Winfield up here in the middle of winter, standing in the snow and swinging a bat with a big fur coat on. That one's past the diving Tate Shamau down the left field line. He's trying for 2, and he will slide in safely head first. Ethan Firestone has a 2-out double here in the 3rd inning.
Now to bat for the Pirates, number 13, Nolan Lingley.
7th hit of the game already for the Ventura County Pirates, each team with 7. Yeah, Chris Carlson running all sorts of cool stuff between innings. I have to explain it every season. We can't keep a live mic on between inning breaks because YouTube yanks us off the air because of song licensing issues when we play music here at the park between innings. This one is ripped into right center field, and on the run making the catch is Kless. No runs. One hit, one left on. After 2.5, it's the Goldpanners 4, Pirates 2.
Number 21, Rafael Flores.
Rafael Flores leading off for the Goldpanners. The sophomore catcher from Rio Hondo Junior College out of Anaheim, California. And I was talking about that Dave Winfield picture. Chris Carlson has loaded that up. There's Winfield, the winter in his fur coat with the bat. Winfield, 2-year Goldpanner. And he really was a pitcher. 71 and 72. Like a lot of guys, switched positions here in Fairbanks. Strike 3 called. Flores is out number 1 against Dylan Goodrich. Brings up Dalton Sloniger. Harold Reynolds, who everybody knows from television, the baseball personality. He was a good second baseman for the Seattle Mariners. Harold was an outfielder when he came to Fairbanks. Coaching staff said, "Listen, kid, you're not going to make it as an outfielder. What do you say we try you at second?"
That foul ball brought to you by the Pita Pit.
And another one of those players that really took off. It's hard to tell oftentimes who's going to be the guy that makes it. This one is lifted high by Sloniger into left field and caught for out number 2. Brings up Caleb Milliken, who's 1 for 1 so far. It's 4-2 Goldpanners here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 9, Caleb Milliken.
I think back to that 2002 team. It's the 20-year anniversary of the last national championship for the Goldpanners. And there was so much talent on that team. On the pitching staff as well as offensively. And I could have named 6 or 7 guys I thought had a real chance at the bigs. And Brendan Ryan was the one that rocketed through the minors. Brendan didn't get to play in the championship game at the NBC World Series because he hurt his collarbone here in Fairbanks the very end of the regular season. And he tried to rest it, but then he wanted to get back into the lineup. And we were down in Wichita at the World Series, and he connected on a single. And the bat just fell out of his hands on contact, and his collarbone, which had been fractured, but he didn't realize it, snapped in half when he connected. And so Brendan was on the shelf with a sling the rest of the way. Fly ball out, and the Panners go down 1-2-3 here in the third. We'll head to the fourth. It's 4-2 Goldpanners. Dan Lockery will lead off for the Ventura County Pirates here in the fourth, and he chops one over the mound, fielded by Milliken, who throws across and gets Lockery by a step. A 4-3 put out on the first pitch. The offense might be slowing down a little bit after a wild start to this one. Pirates got 3 base hits in the first inning and took a 1-0 lead. The Goldpanners answered back with 6 hits in the bottom of the first inning and 4 runs, including a 2-run homer for Matthew Pinal. And this one is lifted down the left field line for out number 2. Tovar retired and brings up Robbie Treto, just like that, 2 away here in the top of the fourth. Treto RBI double in the second inning
Pirates, number 3, Robbie
to make it a 4-2 game, and that's where we sit now here in the top of inning number 4. We're going 9 innings tonight. We've got one more with the Ventura County Pirates tomorrow at 2 p.m. Got to wake up a little earlier there, friends. Nolan Meredith has started to find a groove here tonight, which was crucial with the thin pitching staff right now. Need a good long outing from Nolan. There's 8 pitchers for the Goldpanners, plus the 2 local pitchers
That foul ball.
from
Brought to
Fort
you by the
Wainwright
Goldpanners.
on the military base.
Wash your worries away one pan at a
That's
time.
not a lot.
With the Gold Daughters.
The 3-2, and it's popped up high into the beer garden as everybody ducks for
Heads
cover.
up, Beer Garden. Somebody better get that. There you go. That foul ball brought to you
Fan
by
picks
Big
it up on one
Daddy's
hop.
Barbecue. Proud sponsors of the Beer and Wine Garden.
Another 3-2 pitch with the bases empty and 2 away is on the way, and that one is smashed down to left field line. Will it stay fair? It is over the tree and left. A home run for Robbie Trato. It rolls into the long grass next to the Fairbanks Curling Club, and Trato, with his second home run of the series, has pulled the Pirates to within 1 here in the 4th inning. A high arcing home run that cleared the tree down the left field line.
Now to bat for the Pirates, number 15, Angelo Olliman.
Hey, if you get that ball, what do you get, a buck? If you go hustle that ball down, what do you get, $1?
Right?
From the concession
that's right, I
stand?
get $1. Oh, look, no, there
Oh,
we go.
somebody's charging over there now.
Yeah.
A few people.
What's that ball? Where is it? Yeah, they're not going to find it there.
Oh, they might. It's right around there.
Okay.
There's the first pitch to Angelo Alaman. Meanwhile, back to the action on the field. Trato homered in the first inning yesterday, a 3-run shot. This one a solo home run. Ground ball to third. And safe at first. The throw was in the dirt from Shimao. Pinal tried to backhand dig it out, and the ball popped loose out of his mitt at the same time that Angelo Alleman was stepping on the bag. So safe is the call, and the right call from umpire Dwayne Clements. And here's Ryan Camacho. And the E5 allows the runner to reach. Ground ball to short. And a little glove flip to second base for the force out, and no damage done. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. 4-3 Goldpanners. We've seen a lot in this game already, and we're only midway through the fourth. Seen some home runs, a lot of base hits, extra base hits. Another good one here from Groudon and the Goldpanners with a 4-3 lead. Look for more here in the bottom of inning number 4.
That foul ball brought to you by Foundation Health Partners.
Tate Shamau leading off for the Goldpanners. Dylan Goodrich has set down the last 6 in a row. Surrendered 6 hits in the first inning, including a home run, a triple, and a double. But just one base hit in the second, a single, and nothing since then. Sharply hit down the third base line under the glove of Nolan Lingley. And all the way into second base goes Tate Shamau. Oh, that's a tough call.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 2, Marty Munoz.
And Marty Munoz will be the batter. And they're going to throw to second base, but Shamau gets back safely. Alaska Goldpanners and Ventura County Pirates. Good to see some familiar names on the YouTube chat checking in.
Bobby Shelby, David Jackson, Henry Cole, Greg Lindsay.
Greg Lindsay always tuned in. Bobby's out there, as we mentioned. And who else did you mention there? I have trouble seeing it, the laptop. Oh, David Jackson, yeah, he's...
New rule of both teams to wear the same color. Yeah, that's what we do.
That's David Jackson tuned in. That's Mr. Jackson if you're nasty.
That's what I'm talking about. Any of those days you got that or didn't?
Dylan Goodrich with a 1-1 to Marty Munoz. That's a strike call, 1-2. After Marty Munoz is Brock Kless. He's had a good day at the plate, 2 for 2, triple, run scored. Long line at the beer stand today.
Nope.
We'll have reinforcements for the Midnight Sun game, if you're worried about that. Going to be carting in a whole bunch of extra seats. They should be here any day.
One eternity later.
We're putting some bleachers in foul territory up the left field line. Get a lot more fans in here. It's going to be, I don't know, 4,000-ish, give or take. Packed in here on Tuesday night. Swing and a miss, and the strikeout of Munoz is the first out of the inning. We go to Brock Kless, the top of the order. As part of, we've been talking about these pictures that have been cycling through. There's a picture of the 1908 Midnight Sun game in there. I don't think we have any pictures of the 1906 one. Just some newspaper clippings about it. That was the first known confirmed Midnight Sun game. So this one will be number 117. Although the Goldpanners couldn't play one, the COVID summer, the men's league, I believe, did one here. Kept the tradition alive. That was 2 summers ago. Swing and a miss. The 0-2 pitch to Kless with a runner at second and 1 away. Upstairs for a ball, it's 1-2. Ryan Hansen is coaching in the third base box for Fairbanks. Jake Taylor over in the first base box. Still shaking off the sore arm from his 6-inning start against the American Legion. This one is hit into center field, and it's caught by Dan Lockery for out number 2. And that'll bring up Matthew Pinal. Now with a 2-run home run in the first inning. 1-3 ground out in the second. A freshman at Long Beach College out of Southgate, California. Two outs now and a runner at second. Tate Shamal led off the inning with a double down the line. And he's still there now with 2 away. Panners 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position so far. Down and in for ball 2. Sean Rimmer's on deck. Strike called. 2-1 on the two-way player for the Goldpanners, Matthew Pinal. Grounded towards second. Trado's got it, throws on to first. The Panners strand a leadoff double, but lead it 4-3 after 4. Jovan Camacho leading off for the Ventura County Pirates here in the second inning. In the fifth inning, and it's grounded down the right side for a base hit for Jovan Camacho, and he slides in head first to second base with a leadoff double. Fifth inning of work for
Now to bat for the Pirates, number 35, Eli
4 innings
Payton.
in the books, rather, for Nolan Meredith. And now the Goldpanners turning to a southpaw, and he's welcomed to the game by a double from Jovan Camacho. Nolan Meredith, 4 innings, 3 runs, all earned. And Cole Alexander on the mound for the Goldpanners. Trying to protect this Goldpanner lead. Swing and a miss as a couple of float planes fly overhead.
A hit by pitch brought to you by Satterberg Law Office. Also, Goldpanner fans.
Eli
this call
Payton
for
hit by the
Bullpen is
pitch
proudly
from
sponsored
Cole
by
Alexander, so
Papa
2
Roll's
aboard with
Flying
nobody
Feet.
out.
For your Goldpanners is
And the
number 35,
Pirates
Cole
very much in
Alexander.
business here in the fifth.
Now to bat
Nolan
for the
Meredith,
Pirates,
4
number
innings,
30, Ethan
3
Firestone.
runs on 8 hits. He struck out 2, didn't walk anybody. And it's bunted up the first base line. The sacrifice will move both runners into scoring position.
Now
So
to bat
second
for
and
the
third
Pirates,
now
number
with
13,
1 out for
Lingley.
Nolan Lingley. There's 1-run Goldpanner lead in jeopardy right now. Nolan Lingley is 0 for 2 in the game. Was not in the lineup yesterday. And facing Cole Alexander here, and he's in front 2 balls and no strikes. Hasn't played in a few days, has Lingley. He's 1 for 11 in the series, and he takes a strike. Strike called, 2-2. I always wonder about giving up an out like that with a sacrifice bunt, especially when a pitcher is struggling in the early in his appearance, but he gets the strikeout of Lingley, and now 2 away. Tough to give
Now
up
to bat for the
outs,
Pirates, number 1, Dan.
especially
Bauer.
when you're swinging the bats well. Pirates have 9 hits in the game, and we're just in the 5th inning. And Ethan Firestone was asked to sacrifice. He was 1 for 2 with a double. Couldn't hold his swing back. 0-1 on Dan Lockery. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. And he's in the hole, 0-2. Two for 13 in the series so far. And he's in the hole here, 0-2 with 2 runners in scoring position, but 2 outs, and it's way up high for ball 1. Garrow Von Dane here in Fairbanks at Groudon Memorial Park on a warm night here in Alaska. The 1-2 got a piece of it to stay alive. Cole Alexander trying to make a nice little comeback here in the 5th inning after allowing 2 aboard with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. Swings and misses at high heat. Cole Alexander with back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. No damage done. We've played half a ball game. It's the Goldpanners 4, the Pirates 3. It's good to be here in the press box. Groudon Memorial Park in Fairbanks, Alaska. Where would you rather be on a June 17th evening? Man, oh man. Hope we'll be seeing some of you up here this summer. And when you arrive, come say hi in the press box. Bring some food and a beverage. Up here, you can feed the animals. First pitch to Sean Rimmer has popped up into the seats.
Sponsored by number 22, Sean Rimmer.
We're not picky. Rimmer, and then Brock Rudy and Rafael Flores. 3, 4, and 5 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. Panners leading 4-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. The Pirates got 2 on with nobody out in the top of the 5th, but did not score. They elected to sacrifice bunt the runners over. And then Cole Alexander struck out Nolan Lingley and Dan Lockery to follow. And now we go to the bottom of the 5th. Goldpanners clinging to that 1-run lead. So looking at Nolan Meredith's numbers, And he had to work himself out of some jams on multiple occasions. And how important was it that he didn't walk anybody in those first 4 innings? That can really allow an inning to get out of hand. Thank you, Henry, for the pitch numbers. For Merida, 37 strikes, 18 balls, through a total of 55 pitches. Line to left, but it hangs up long enough for Camacho to make the catch. Rimmer robbed of a base hit. A line out for out number 1 here in the 5th inning brings up Brock Rudy. The new pitcher into the game, incidentally, is J.P. Carey, the junior from Chapman University, 6-foot right-hander for George Verneux's Ventura County Pirates. J.P. Carey taking over for Dylan Goodrich, who lasted 4 innings for the Pirates. He gets charged with all 4 Goldpanner runs. They all came in the 1st inning. Good work for Dylan after that. About 2 base hits after the 1st, and no runs. And Dylan Goodrich also did not walk a batter tonight. So my goodness, we're in the bottom of the 5th and nobody's walked a batter for either team. The 3-1 is down low for ball 4. And Brock Rudy will take first, bluff for second base because the ball was still rolling around. And the Ute stands at first base. And Rafael Flores will get his 3rd at bat.
Go, Gracie, go.
0 for 2 in the game. Look at Gracie. The Batgirl today.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 21, Rafael Flores.
I don't know what song that is, but I like it. Flores threw out a runner earlier in the game. Made it look easy. Strong arm catcher from Rio Hondo. Swings and misses at a pitch that landed a foot in front of home plate. The runner at first base, that's Brock Rudy. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Panners have not scored since the 1st, looking to change that here in the 5th. Solstice weekend upon us here in Fairbanks. It stays pretty light here into July, and then at mid-July when we come back from that road trip, the street lights will start coming on. It changes quickly. It's after June 21st, we lose about 8 minutes of daylight every day. It changes quickly here in Alaska, especially up here in Fairbanks. And then come winter time, it is pretty dark here. It's beautiful, but it is dark. Swinging a foul tip. It's gorgeous here in the wintertime with the snow cover. All the trees are just wrapped in snow.
Or find them on Instagram
The
@GoldDaughters for more information.
Zillions of stars that are in view and the moon and the aurora borealis. I mean, it is a cold, beautiful place in the wintertime. Popped up, left side, playable for Lingley, and he will catch it in fair territory for the second out. Flores an 0-for-3 night so far. That'll bring up Dalton Sloniger.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 40, Dalton Sloniger.
A few years ago, I was in Fairbanks on Christmas and went dog sledding, and that was an unbelievable amount of fun. I was out Chena Hot Springs Road, the road that's about an hour out to the Chena Hot Springs. Everyone's got to stop there at least once when they're in Fairbanks. A lot of good fishing along the way. This one is hit high into center field by Sloniger, and that's going to do it for the Goldpanners here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, one left on. We've played 5 complete here at Groudon. It's 4-3 Goldpanners.
Tovar.
Andrew Tovar will lead off for the Ventura County Pirates as we go to inning number 6 here at Groudon Memorial Park in Fairbanks, Alaska. The stadium opened in 1961. Goldpanners were founded in 1960 by Red Boucher. Red Boucher, showman type, P.T. Barnum kind of guy, if you will, salesman. And he, after a few years, he went looking for a real baseball man to help him out. And he found Don Dennis in Colorado. And Don would take over and run this organization for many decades and guide them through all those winning years and great stories, man, oh man. Alaska baseball in the 60s and 70s and 80s. 3-1 here on Tovar, leading off the top of the 6th with the Goldpanners leading by 1. As Tovar faces Cole Alexander in his second inning of work. The Panners were all alone for the first 9 years, and then they helped found the Anchorage Glacier Pilots. Needed some in-state competition, and Anchorage wanted a team. And that one's behind Tovar, so it's ball 4 and a leadoff walk.
Fans ages 10 and
So after the
under,
Pilots were
please
formed,
make your way over
a
to
rivalry
the
was
Bullpen
born.
dugout, as you guys will be running the
And
bases
in those days,
in the middle
the
of
road
game.
did not exist that
Again,
connected the two
kids,
cities.
10 and under, please make your way
So
over to the Goldpanner
there's these
dugout.
awesome stories of
Now to bat for the Pirates,
the
number
chartered
3,
flights
Bobby
going back and
Trento.
forth carrying the teams, and then chartered flights carrying fans back and forth. And just a wild, raucous rivalry between the Alaska Goldpanners of Fairbanks and the Anchorage Glacier Pilots. And then 20 years ago in 2002, as fate would have it, the Goldpanners and Pilots met in the championship game of the NBC World Series in Wichita. The Pilots had an early lead. Panners came back, though. Remember, they scored a bunch of runs off of a reliever that had not given up an earned run all summer. And then Zach Bash pitched the final 6+ in relief for Fairbanks to get the win and give the Goldpanners another national title. That was under head coach Ed Sheff. And that was some celebration after that game. Base hit down the left field line. Robbie Trado doubles into the corner. Well, Robbie Trado
Again, kids ages 10
is
and under, please
3
make
for
your way
3
over to the
with a
Goldpanner
home run
dugout.
and 2
So you guys
doubles.
will get to run the bases.
Robbie and the Pirates went to North Pole, Alaska today, went to the Santa Claus house.
Number 15, Angelo
And I saw on the Ventura County Pirates Twitter feed a picture of Robbie Trado sitting on Santa's knee. So he's going to have to go back and thank Santa Claus for bringing him all these base hit presents way before Christmas. Infield drawn in with runners at second and third and nobody out. Panners clinging to this 1-run lead. And it's up and away for ball 1 as a right-hander starts to throw in the pen. And here comes head coach Mark Lindsay. Who really operates as the pitching coach, too. He was the pitching coach here a season ago. And he's going to come out and talk to Cole Alexander and his entire infield. Well, Panners got all 4 of their runs in the first, and they've been hanging on ever since as the Pirates have chipped away. A 4-3 game now. Just a quick visit from the skipper out of Chico State. Got a fresh haircut today, did Mark Lindsay. And here we go. Alexander ready to work to Aliman, who's 0 for 2 in the game. It's ball 1 to Aliman. And chops this one right over the mound, and with the infield drawn in, it's a base hit to center field. 2 runs will score, and the Pirates have the lead 5-4. Tovar and Trado both score on the RBI single for Angelo Aliman. And here comes Mark Lindsay again, and we're going to have a pitching change at Groudon. 5-4, the Pirates are in front. New pitcher into the game is Andrew Tropman. Andrew Tropman is sophomore from right here in Fairbanks, Alaska. Sophomore at Clark College in Ottawa. He deals a strike to Ryan Camacho, who's 2 for 3 tonight. And 12 for 20 in the series. The Pirates have taken the lead on a 2-run single by Angelo Aleman. Throw to first, runner back safely. The wind is calmed down. I asked head coach Mark Lindsay as I peer down into the Panner dugout about his dugout this year and what it's like down there. He said a lot different than last year. Last year, more of a rowdy bunch. A lot more noise. This team called more of a, he called it a pro ball kind of feel. You know, guys all tuned in and focused on the action on the field. A little quieter. And, you know, nothing, neither's better than the other, just different styles, and you get that all the time. Throw to first, and it gets away. And around second goes Aleman on his way to third as the ball is under the fence. And Trotman's throw a little wild to first base. So the error allows the runner to get to third. Oh, they're going to put him back at second because the ball went out of bounds. Three and one to Ryan Camacho with Jovan on deck. Nobody out. 2 runs are in. And there's a runner at second base. Off the fists, a little flare to short. And it's caught by Munoz. And Ryan Camacho retired for the second time in a row.
Now for bat for the Pirates, number 4, Jovan.
Jovan's had a good day today, too. 2 for 3. Five-4 lead for the Pirates here in the 6th inning. Another good ball game here at Groudon. What a series it's been. This one's lined into center field and on the run. Not going to be able to catch up to it as Kless. It drops off of his glove into the grass, and the run will score. An RBI double for Jovan Camacho. Looked like Kless was a little unsure how to play it. I was wondering if he was going to leave his feet. He didn't do that.
Eli Payton.
He kind of one-hopped it, and it bounced off of his glove. And Camacho all the way to second base with the RBI. And brings up Eli Payton. 3rd hit of the inning. A leadoff walk got it started. I just talked about how there were no walks in the game. The leadoff walk to Tovar. Then Trado's double. Then Aleman brought in a couple. Jovan Camacho drives in another. Grounded right side. Scooped by Milliken, who throws on to first for the second out of the inning. We're in the top of the 6th. An Ethan Firestone due up. Well, this has been a fun series, as I've talked about, but San Diego Waves are coming to town. That's going to be great. Waves have a good-looking team this year. Always fun when the Goldpanners and Waves get together. And we get to see our friends with the Waves coaching staff, led by Mike Studer. Grew up here in Fairbanks, cheering on these Goldpanners. Now makes his home in San Diego, Oceanside area.
That foul ball brought to you by Hometown Physical Therapy.
And they've spoiled some midnight sun games here, and they're going to try and do so again on Tuesday. Our first game with them will be on Monday, a 6:30 start. The 0-2. This is for ball 1. The young Fairbanks and Andrew Trotman on the mound. Man, 12 hits already for the Ventura County Pirates. Swing and a miss, and Trotman strikes out Firestone to end the inning. But the Pirates score 3 and take a 6-4 lead into the bottom of the 6th.
All right. All right, everybody's. Hey, no. Everybody start behind home plate. Gotta wait for all the kids to show up. Yep, start behind home plate. Hold on. We're gonna start when the music starts, okay? In 3, 2, 1, go!
I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it.
Run, Gracie, run! Kids running without a shoe. You can do it. Yeah, there you go. All right, give a hand for all the little kids. Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 9, Caleb Milliken.
Panners will try to get back to work offensively here as we go to the bottom of inning number 6. The kids running the bases between innings. Had a ton of them out there. A lot of fun for these kids here in Fairbanks. These games are just a blast for them and for us. Tried to sneak his way on with a bunt, did Caleb Milliken. Fouls it off for strike one.
Brought to you by the Gold Daughters. Strike it with Rich, with the whole family. With the Gold Daughters on the Speece Highway.
Milliken, Shamau, and Munoz due up here in the 6th. Panners trailing 6-4. The Pirates brought the bats with them tonight. 12 hits in 6 innings and 6 runs. Panners have a little bit of lumber themselves. And they've still got, we've got a long way to go on this one yet. Way inside, almost hit him. I don't know how it didn't. And it's 2-1. All 3 of those runs charged to Cole Alexander. 1+, 3 runs on 3 hits, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Way inside again from J.P. Carey. Second inning work for Carey. Faced 4 batters in the 5th inning, walked 1. No hits. And the 3-1 is lifted high into left field. And Ryan Camacho a couple steps in to make the catch. For out number 1 brings up Tate Shamau, who has doubled twice.
Now
Driven in a couple of runs.
Number 6, Tate Shamau.
Nolan Lingley playing very close to the line. Over at third. A lot of room up the middle. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Got to see my old friend Steve Peak today. Steve, I've mentioned him before. He was up in the press box the other day for a little bit. My fellow diehard Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates fan up here. Just out of the reach of first baseman Tovar in foul territory.
Brought to you by Sandy Can.
1 out, base is empty. And a 2-1 count on Tate Shamau. I tell the story every year. Steve Peak, a diehard Pirates fan, grew up in the New York City area. And his dad was a diehard Pirates fan, and they would always go see the Pirates when they were at Yankee Stadium, which wasn't very often. But they went to the 1960 World Series at Yankee Stadium that, of course, Mazeroski won the only World Series to ever end in Game 7 with a walk-off home run. He was not at that game. That was at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. The 3-1 is way outside for ball 4. 1 out walk to Shamau. That World Series is replayed on the radio in Pittsburgh every year at the site where that home run sailed over the fence over Yogi Berra's head. That part of the fence from Forbes Field is still there on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh now. And fans gather there and listen to the broadcast of Game 7 of the World Series.
Nope.
One eternity.
Throw to first, ball gets away, not far enough for Shimao to advance. Tying run at the plate here in Marty Munoz. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Niles Nygaard's walk-off home run in the Midnight Sun game at 2018 immediately made me think of Bill Mazeroski's famous blast. How did the Maz celebrate that walk-off home run in Game 7? He took his wife by the hand and they went and sat on a park bench and watched the city of Pittsburgh erupt with joy and celebrate all night long. Runner takes off for second. Shimao will get in safely with a stolen base. Mazeroski's statue now outside of PNC Park in Pittsburgh. The other statues there are the great Honus Wagner, Willie Stargell, who passed away the day PNC Park opened. And the one and only Roberto Clemente, his statue is outside PNC Park as well. Marty Munoz with a 1-2 count and a runner at second, one away. No statues here at Groudon. None yet. But if anybody wants to donate one, give us a call. Plenty of worthy recipients here, as we talked about earlier.
That foul ball brought to you by Alaska.
Boy, if you could put 4 statues here outside the stadium, who would they be? For all those names I mentioned. Seaver, Winfield, you'd have to figure would be 2 of them. Misses for a ball. It's 3-2 now on Munoz with Brock Kless on deck at the top of the order. And it's hit high into left center field. And making the catch is Lockery, the center fielder. A long at bat for Munoz comes to an end, and it's out number 2. And we go to Brock Kless now. Can he bring in another Goldpanner run? So if you had Winfield and Seaver, boy, who else would you put there?
Number 25, Brock Kless.
Well, you get into that argument about do you use guys who had great Goldpanner careers or great big league careers? If you're talking about how they were as Goldpanners, you'd unequivocally have to have Steve Kemp there. who former general manager Don Dennis called the greatest hitter in Goldpanner history. Had a decent big league career. Injuries slowed him down. Got to interview Steve down in Wichita when he was inducted into the NBC Hall of Fame a few years ago. And he was a lot of fun to talk to. There's another Goldpanner you'd have to consider, but he too did not have a big or long Goldpanner career, but he's a name you recognize from the big leagues. His name is Barry Bonds. Barry played first base for the Goldpanners. That team had an outfield with all future major leaguers, so Barry played first. Here's the 1-2. Up and in for a ball on Brock Klez, who's 2 for 3 with a triple and a stolen base. Barry Bonds, part of that 1983 team that had 14 players that would go on to the major leagues. The strikeout of Brock Klez ends the 6th inning.
All right, fans,
The Pirates by 2 as we head to the final third of the ball game.
Get out your
Nolan Lingley leads off for the Ventura County Pirates as we start inning number 7. And the first pitch is grounded right side. Milliken has it, throws on to Pinal at first base. Got 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. On the 4-3 putout, we'll bring up Dan Lockery, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pirates got a run in the first inning. Started the game with 3 consecutive hits. Picked up 1 more in the second after the Goldpanners scored 4 in the bottom of the first. Pirates got another in the 4th. It was a 4-3 Goldpanner lead, but 3 runs in the 6th for Ventura County. Have them in front by 2. Big day for Robbie Trato after sitting on Santa's lap in North Pole at the Santa Claus house with a home run and 2 doubles. He's homered in consecutive games now, has Robbie. Out of Pierce College. The 0-2. Tried to get him to chase. held up. It's 1-2. Sixth batter faced for Andrew Trotman, the third Goldpanner pitcher of the night. Swing and a miss for strike 3 on the off-speed pitch. I mentioned it last time. I think that Trotman pitched when he was a few years younger. His family hosted Alex Vesia here when Vesia was playing for the Goldpanners, now with the Dodgers. Vesia played at Cal State East Bay. That is where R.J. Aranda is now, and R.J. got word, we got word today that R.J. Aranda will be joining the Goldpanners. He was a Panner last year at a Butte College, and he will be joining us too, pitcher R.J. Aranda. Here's the 0-2. Trying to field it on one hop was Munoz, and it skipped off the glove. And safe at first base is Tovar.
Down the bat for the Pirates, number 3, Robbie Trento.
And here's Trado having that 3-for-3 night. All extra base hits, including the home run. Two outs and a runner at first. And a right-hander throwing in the pen for the Pirates. Fouls this one back to the netting. This game began at 7:01 p.m. locally. It's now 10 minutes after 9. It's cooled down a little bit, some cloud cover now. And he just misses. 1-2 on Trado with Tovar at first base. This one is fouled back just to my right.
So close. Almost had that ball.
Chris Carlson has gone missing.
That foul ball sponsored by Tommy Cheese.
Where could he be? Two outs here, top of the 7th. Inside for ball 2. After Trado is Angelo Aleman. Smacks this one to left, but right at the left fielder, Rudy. Finally retired in the game is Trado. And it's stretch time. You know what that means. Get out your kazoos.
It's the middle of the 7th inning. Oh, look who it is. Whitney Chevrolet of Fairbanks is proud to present Happy Boy.
Walking on the street on a sunny day. A feeling in my bones says I have my way. I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy.
Happy boy.
Oh, isn't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey. You know, my little boy spot got hit by a car.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Put his guns in a box and put him in a drawer.
Hubba, hubba, hubba. Good job, baseball fans. Also, for you.
New pitcher into the game for the Ventura County Pirates, and it's number 26, Brady Schrank. Brady Schrank, the third pitcher in the game for the Ventura County Pirates. The freshman from Hawaii faces Matthew Pinal. Starts with ball one, and the Pirates leading 6-4. As we begin the bottom of the seventh inning after Happy Boy makes his appearance. Brought a wheelbarrow with him today. And right now is getting his picture taken with all the eager kids here at the park. Off the end of the bat, roller towards third. Lingley. And the out is recorded. Tovar, I don't know what happened there. He made the catch and then he lost his footing and fell down, but he was able to record the out.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 22,
and the 5-3 put out. The first out here in the bottom of the seventh. Need Happy Boy to spark another rally here like he has so many times. And Sean Rimmer will try to start something. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. The Panners got all 4 of their runs back in the first inning. But still time here. 1 out, bottom of the seventh. And that one comes inside. Big breaker from Brady Schrank. 2 solid innings for J.P. Carey. No runs. No hits. Struck out 1 and walked 2. Dylan Goodrich, 4 innings, 4 runs on 8 hits. Settled down after that rough first. Chopped left side. Rimmer's going to hustle up the line. Lingley throwing across and zoos it way over the head of Tovar. And Rimmer will stay put at first base.
Run, Gracie, run. Safe. There you go. Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 29, Brock Rudy.
Here's Brock Rudy. 0 for 2 so far in the game with a walk. So he's due. Been red hot in this series for the Goldpanners. Calls time with an 0-1 count. Sean Rimmer at first base. Flores on deck. Rudy and Flores, they combined 0 for 5 with a walk in the game. 1-2 here on Brock Rudy from the new pitcher Brady Schrank. Fouls this one back, stays 1-2. Garo Von Dane here in Fairbanks, Alaska at Groud Memorial Park. Another good one here between the Goldpanners and Pirates. Game 6 of the 7-game series. The Panners took the first 4. Ventura County getting the win last night. It was a 6-4 game going into the 9th last night. The Pirates scored 3. Rimmer takes off for second. He'll get there without a throw. Stolen base for Sean Rimmer. And he gets into scoring position for Brock Rudy. And now a conference on the mound between the battery mates. Brady Schrank and Ethan Firestone. Chopped right side. It's a foul ball just outside the first base bag.
Foul.
Two and two with one out, and Sean Rimmer is at second base. And he checked his swing on appeal. They say he did not go. So Rudy stays alive. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Brock. Again, Rafael Flores on deck. Dalton Sloniger will follow. Beautiful Friday night here in Fairbanks. Crowd hoping for a Goldpanner rally here. The 3-2 pitch to Rudy is called. Strike 3. Thought about it. Didn't pull the trigger, and he's rung up. And now it's up to Rafael Flores.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 21, Rafael Flores.
0 for 3 in the game. He had been 3 for his last 5 before tonight. He takes strike 1 from Brady Schrank on the hill right now for the Ventura County Pirates. Schrank threw 1 scoreless earlier in the series. In game 2, allowed just 1 base hit. That was the game the Goldpanners won 7-2. Nothing in 2 on Flores. Just misses for a ball. Goldpanners tonight, 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Oh for their last 10. Popped into the stands.
Heads up, Beer Garden. That foul ball brought to you by the Gold Doggers. The Gold Doggers are open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. all summer long. No reservations are necessary.
Another 1-2. Flores fouls this one into the seats below the press box.
At foul ball brought to you by Alaska Waste.
Flores trying to bring the Goldpanners a little bit closer here. He's going to have to do so on a 1-2. And he's called strike 3. Nice work for Brady Schrank here in the 7th. A couple of strikeouts to strand a runner at second base. We'll go to the 8th. It's the Pirates 6, Goldpanners 4. Angelo Alleman will lead off for the Ventura County Pirates as we start inning number 8 here at Groudon Memorial Park, Fairbanks, Alaska. And Andrew Trotman out for his 3rd inning of work. It'll be Alleman, then the top of the order, Ryan Camacho and his brother Jovan Camacho. And just found something out. We were kidding about this yesterday, but sure enough, there's a Goldpanner TikTok page, so you can follow the Goldpanners on TikTok. It's first time hearing of this. How did the old guy not know about the TikTok? I jest. 1-1 here on Alleman. Two balls and a strike. Alleman 1 for 3 and a 2-run single in the 6th inning. That was a big 6th inning. It put the Pirates back in front. They scored 3. They've scored 5 unanswered. That one is roped down the left field line, foul.
That foul ball brought to you by Sourdough Transfers. Crowd's having fun tonight. Good ball game.
They're hoping for a comeback win here for the Goldpanners. Trotman trying to keep the Panners within striking distance here in the 8th. Strike 3 called. He K's Alaman for the first out of the inning.
Fatality.
That is the 3rd strikeout for the local Fairbanks product, Andrew Trotman.
For the Pirates, number 2, Ryan Camacho.
He has given up 2 base hits and not walked any. The 1-ball pitch is popped high and out of play. Ryan Camacho has been retired in consecutive at-bats.
That foul ball brought to you by the Glass Doctor. Fortunately, that hit some metal, so the Glass Doctor is not needed.
Ball and 2 strikes to Camacho with Jovan on deck. And nobody on. Ooh, and he got him to chase something tailing way off the plate.
Fatality.
So all it took was Trotman to take care of Camacho. He's 0 for 2 against
Now,
Andrew.
Pirates, number 4, Jovan Camacho.
And now it's Jovan, who is 3 for 4 today with 2 doubles and an RBI. He doubled off of Trotman in that 3-run 6th inning. And he hits one up the middle. Munoz gets him at first base. Out at first. What a throw from Marty Munoz. And the 6-3 putout yields a 1-2-3 8th inning for Andrew Trotman. Goldpanners trail by 2.
Down to bat for your Goldpanners, number 40, Dalton Sloniger.
Dalton Sloniger looks to spark a rally for the Goldpanners here in the 8th inning. We're getting late. 6 outs to go, and the Panners trail by 2. Sloniger, Milliken, and Shimau do up 6, 7, and 8 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. Panners suffered their first defeat of the season last night in their 9th game. Pirates trying to deal them back-to-back losses. One more with the Pirates tomorrow, a 2 p.m. start, don't forget. Way inside, it's 2-0. Brady Schrank working to Dalton Sloniger, a 1-for-3 night with a run scored. Sophomore from Grand Canyon. Right off the glove. And the play is made cleanly by Schrank. Sharply hit, knocked down as Schrank got leather on it, and then he was able to play it to first to record the out. Panners do not have a base hit since the 4th inning.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners, number 9.
Tate Shimau, the last base hit, that was a leadoff double in the 4th. He was stranded there. Caleb Milliken now, 1-for-3, had an infield hit back in that first. Panners had 6 hits in the first inning. They have 2 since then. Milliken with a 1-1 count, fouls this one off into the Goldpanner dugout.
That foul ball brought to you by the Gold Daughters. Learn the art of gold panning with the Gold Daughters.
Fans growing a little anxious here. A lot of big bats in this Goldpanner lineup tonight. They have been silenced for the most part since that 4-run first. Strikes out on high heat. Milliken's gone. And what a appearance here for Brady Schrank. He has faced 6 Goldpanners so far. Struck out 3 of them.
Now to bat for your
Not allowed a base
Goldpanners,
hit. 1
number
reached on an
6,
error.
Tate Shimau.
And he got 2 ground ball outs. And now Schrank facing Tate Shimau. Shimau has been the toughest out for the Goldpanners today. 2 doubles. Drove in a pair of runs back in the first. He walked and stole a base in the 6th. He owns the last Goldpanner hit in this game. And he pops this one up into shallow center for out number 3. A 1-2-3 8th. Goldpanners go quietly as we head to the 9th. It's the Pirates by 2. Eli Payton leads off for the Pirates. We start the 9th inning here at Groudon. And Ventura County trying to win back-to-back games in this series after dropping the first 4 to the Goldpanners. Been a really fun series, and we've got one more tomorrow, a 2 p.m. start. Goldpanners and Pirates.
That foul ball brought to you by the Glass
Tomorrow, one of the
Doctor.
biggest
The Glass
days of the
Doctor.
year in
They
Fairbanks.
specialize in fixing all pains.
Solstice weekend, a Saturday, all kinds of activities. No one stays home on Solstice Saturday. Everybody's out taking part in the festivities and fun around town, celebrating the closest Saturday to the longest day of the year.
That foul ball brought to you by Hometown Physical Therapy.
Panners will get to take in some of that too, maybe the midnight sun run with the afternoon start. And then the big pinnacle of the summer, the midnight sun game on Tuesday. This one is hit into right off the bat of Eli Payton. And a great play to make the catch in right by Sean Rimmer. And Payton is out number 1, brings up Ethan Firestone.
Now,
Good work for Andrew
Pirates,
Trotman
Number 30.
as he is in his
Firestone.
4th inning of work.
Good job, Gracie.
3 1/3. No earned runs on just 2 base hits. He has struck out 4 as Trotman. Firestone is 1 for 3 in the game with a double and a sacrifice. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, the Goldpanners will send Marty Munoz, Brock Kless, and Matthew Pinal to the plate as they try and pull off something they haven't done since the 2nd game of the year. A 9th inning comeback, or a last inning comeback. On that night, it was a 7 inning game. High and deep to left. Off the bat of Firestone. Under it is Brock Rudy to make the catch for out number 2.
Now pitch hitting for the Ventura County Pirates is number 34, Eric Carrero.
Panners have really been helped out by local pitchers this summer so far. Trotman and the 2 that are stationed at Fort Wainwright, a local Army base, Logan Smith and Raymond Padilla. Mark Lindsay telling me earlier today, I don't know where we'd be without those guys. Two away, and a 1-ball pitch is called a strike to Nolan Lingley. Nolan's 0 for 4 tonight. Panners trail 6-4 here in the top of the 9th inning. The right-hander Trotman working from the first base side of the rubber to the right-handed hitter. He takes outside Nolan Lingley. 2 balls and a strike. Chris, I don't know where you disappeared to, but you came back huffing and puffing, a little sweaty,
A little sweaty.
a little hungry.
It's the stairs. It's just the stairs. That's all.
Cardiac steps here at Groudon.
I did have to tackle Happy Boy though on the way up. He was loitering.
Happy Boy was loitering.
Press box.
Two balls and 2 strikes on Lingley. He loiters sometimes, it's true.
He does.
Got a piece of it to stay alive.
When they don't find
That
gold,
ball brought to you by Foundation Health Partners.
He's always looking for gold.
they got a bag.
He's got his kazoo. And I think he just loses track sometimes. And winds up loitering. Another foul ball, stays 2-2.
That foul ball brought to you by Jolly Roger.
Got him swinging. 5 strikeouts for Andrew Trotman. He's given the Goldpanners a chance. Time is running out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. That's 6-4 Pirates. Goldpanners hosting the Everett Merchants here tonight. First pitch slated for 10 p.m. sharp, and we will play right through the hour of midnight. Under the natural glow of the midnight sun. And everything we were able to do in those summers. As this one is popped, and a diving catch and right by Glasgow.
And, you know, and I think just Alaska in general, you can't fake it up here. You know, I mean, it's really not for the faint of heart.
He did a somersault. And win or lose, everybody just brings a great memory away from the Midnight Sun game. That 83 team that I mentioned that had 14 major leaguers. Some of those names: Barry Bonds, Dennis Cook, longtime big league pitcher, Joe McGrain. The outfield, all major leaguers: Shane Mack, Odabe McDowell, Mark Davis. Barry Bonds played first base. This one's fouled back just beneath us.
The WG and Eddie Stroker Midnight Sun game is taken.
Griffin Harrison will pinch hit here for Marty Munoz to start the bottom of the ninth inning. Munoz ends an 0 for 3 game. And Harrison will try to get something started here for the Goldpanners. Been tough to get anything off of Brady Schrank. And the 1-1 is called a strike. Schrank 2+. No runs, no hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Takes up and away 2-2 to Griffin Harrison, the freshman from Sacramento State. The 2-2 is fouled back and out of play.
That foul ball brought to you by State Farm.
The 2-2 pitch to Harrison, and it's called strike 3. Curveball gets him on the inside corner. And 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth.
Back to the top of the lineup for your Goldpanners, number 25, Brock Kless.
And it's Brock Kless.
I look real good today. I look real good today.
How about the Camacho brothers today? 5 for 10 at the top of the order. That curveball comes high and inside. 1-0 on Kless, who's 2 for 4 in the game. Triple single, stolen base. But the Panners, just 2 base hits since the first inning. 8 for the game. But it's 2-0 here on Kless. Panners need a base runner. Upstairs, ball 3. After Kless is Pinal, and you got some big bats coming up. Will he have the green light here on a 3-0? Takes ball 4 high and in. A 4-pitch walk, the first walk issued by Brady Schrank in 2 1/3. And so the tying run comes to the plate. In Matthew Pinal, Matt homered over the left field fence back in the first inning. The first pitch to Pinal, and he takes ball 1. So 5 straight pitches missing the zone after the strikeout of Harrison. Ball 2. Mentioned the night for Ryan and Jovan Camacho. How about Robbie Trado? 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 doubles. Panners have a base runner and a 2-ball, no strike count, and it's fouled back and into the seats by Pinal.
That foul ball brought to you by the Turtle Club.
And this one is a little flare into shallow center field and unable to get to it and make the catch is Lockery. And it's a base hit getting in safely to second is Kless. He had to wait because it looked like that ball might be caught. But 2 runners aboard with 1 out. The first base hit since the 4th inning for the Goldpanners is off the bat of Matthew Pinal. And now 2 on with 1 out for Sean Rimmer. The battery mates talk things over on the mound. A little encouragement from Firestone for his right-hander Schrank. There is a right-hander throwing in the bullpen for the Pirates. The batter is Sean Rimmer. 3 home runs this year for Sean. The Goldpanners trail it by 2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. With 1 out, and the first pitch to Rimmer. There's that breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike. Starts ahead of Rimmer. It's been a good pitch for Schrank here tonight. Brock Rudy's on deck. Here's the 0-1. Fastball popped out of play. 0-2 on Rimmer.
That foul ball brought to you by Alaska Aerofuel.
And now's about the time I'd be looking for that curveball again. At second base is Brock Kless. At first, it's Matt Pinal. Sean Rimmer, a 1 for 4 night. Stands at the plate with a no-ball, 2-strike count against Brady Schrank. And he pops it up, shallow right field Jovan Camacho underneath it and will make the catch for out number 2. The Panners are down to their final out. And it's all up
Now put out for your goaltender
to Brock Rudy.
Brock Rudy.
Brock Rudy with his first home run of the season. Last night, a 3-run shot. Rudy's 0 for 3 tonight. It'll be a great time to go 1 for 4. The Panners down to the throw to second base, and it goes into center field, and both runners will advance here. And Lockery didn't want to chance the throw to third. Looked like he could have had him, but he was worried about throwing it away. And now a base hit almost certainly ties this game. And they are going to intentionally walk Brock Rudy here. So the intentional walk to Rudy will load the bases, and that puts the winning run at first base. And they're going to take their chances with Rafael Flores. So the sophomore out of Anaheim, California, from Rio Hondo. Will stand in against Brady Schrank. How about the drama here tonight? A 6-4 lead for the Ventura County Pirates here in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs, the bases loaded, and Rafael Flores, who's 0 for 4 tonight, digging in. A right-handed hitter against the righty Schrank here at Groudon. And the first pitch. There's that breaker, but he misses for ball 1. Didn't miss by much. And head coach Mark Lindsay calling time outside the Goldpanner dugout. I think he wants to get a pinch runner into the game. So Brock Rudy is going to come out. And Alex Garcia is going to run for Brock.
Alex Garcia.
And the North Pole native gets the big hand. So Flores digs back in with a ball and no strikes. Schrank gets the sign, delivers. It just misses again. It's 2-0. After Flores is Sloniger. The 2-0 takes a big rip and misses for strike 1. That one was down. Flores guessing fastball, didn't get it. Base is full of gold. Here's the 2-1. That one catches the inside corner. 2-2. Panners down to their last strike, but they've got them full. Flores be the hero. 2-2 delivery on the way, and he fouls it off the mask of catcher Firestone to stay alive. With every pitch he sees, he can get a little more of a read on Brady Schrank. Flores struck out looking against Schrank in the 7th inning, his only at bat against him this game. Another 2-2 on the way. Chops it foul towards the Panner dugout. He has seen 6 pitches now in this at bat. Another 2-2 on the way, and he hammers this one deep to left. It's carrying, it's back, and it's gone! A grand slam walk-off home run for Rafael Flores. The Panners win it over the Pirates. and they celebrate at home plate. Rafael Flores with the bomb onto 2nd Avenue. Can you believe it? A dramatic come from behind victory for the Goldpanners as they rip the hearts out of the Ventura County Pirates here in Game 6. What a ball game here on PannerVision, and an incredible finish. Wow. Unbelievable. The Panners do the impossible. It's their 2nd come from behind walk-off win of the season already. And Mark Lindsay shakes his head in disbelief and a little smile as the Goldpanners walk off the Pirates on a grand slam home run for Rafael Flores. And a stunned Pirates team walks into right field for their post-game meeting. And the Goldpanners are fired up outside their dugout. What a ball game from Ground Memorial Park here in Fairbanks. The Goldpanners